What is happening, guys? Mike here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm doing a very quick and low-key tutorial. We're actually going to be looking at my matte paste from Dauntless Modern Grooming. Now, I'm not doing like a review, and I still feel like I'm within the parameters of the things that I promised you guys here when I started the brand, which is I'm not going to shove it down your throat. I'm not going to pile on all that crazy talk that you see with the other brands. I had some requests actually to go through a couple tutorials with the Dauntless products, show you guys how I use them, give you guys some close-ups, things like that. And so this week is kind of a crazy week for me, which is why I'm choosing to do it now. At the time you guys are actually seeing this, I'm either going to be in the middle of, done, or on the way to do, I don't know which day I'm going to release this video, but depending on the day, I am actually going to be in Michigan filming behind the brew with two different brands. We're going to be looking at Samson's and a new product from the Lockhart. So I'll have a couple behind the brews coming out this month and next month. But in the meantime, since I'm off doing that and all the work associated with that, I thought that I would just real quick do a tutorial on how I use the Dauntless matte paste. Now, this one here is a product that took me forever to make. I mean, the whole line took 3 years to make, but this one here was particularly frustrating because it kept changing. For every little thing it changed. As soon as I thought I had it nailed down, I went to go make it in larger batches, and then something would go wrong and I'd have to go back and retweak it and retest it, and it was a lot. But we do have a really nice matte paste here. Of course, this is my opinion, and so far mostly everyone that's tried it has really enjoyed it. They've all given me really awesome feedback. This is a fresh new jar. I really love how smooth it looks. I'll give you guys a close-up. It's so smooth, when you first get it. It's taking that first scoop is really nice and smooth. But I'm going to start by blow drying actually, and before I do that, I am going to use a little bit of the grooming oil. And yes, this is the cool thing about the grooming oil, is that you can actually, if you use it correctly, which I'm only going to use 1 drop, if you use it correctly, you can use it along with any product in the Dauntless lineup, even the matte paste. I'm just gonna 1 drop. That's all I'm gonna do, because I don't want to load it up and I don't want to make the hair shiny. I don't want to impact the matte finish. So I like to start in the back. I like to start on the sides and then hit the front last. Now again, I'm just looking to soften up my hair, and there's a couple reasons for that. The first is obviously to get the benefits of the tonic, which is to make it smoother, make it look nice and healthy and smooth. But the second is because the matte paste is very dry. It's very dry, and it's dry on purpose because you want that dryness to provide certain things. And if you make your hair softer, you can actually apply the matte paste a little easier. So I just worked that in real quick, and then we go over to the blow dry, which I'm going to start and then fast forward, because we didn't need to take it forever. And I'm not going to use actually any tools. I'm just using my hands here because the grooming oil makes it really nice and manageable, and you really don't need any tools to, at least I don't, to achieve volume and stuff with it, because you'll see for yourself. I'll just do that. Okay, so we're all done here. And one thing that I forgot to mention too, for those of you that look for heat protectant, I don't personally care about heat protectant. I did put argan oil in the formula though, and I didn't do that strictly for heat protectant. I did it mostly because argan oil feels amazing in your hair. But as kind of like a side bonus, it does provide all natural heat protectant. So we can technically check that box for those of you that feel like you need it. I'm not really too concerned about heat, but here's what we got. My hair's really soft. It's nice and pliable. It's totally ready for this matte paste right now, which again is a bit of a drier product. I wanted it to be really dry because I wanted it to have that dry texture and the volume and things like that. So I'll just scoop for you guys so you can see that super nice smooth scoop there. Yeah, see, I like to use a pretty nice amount. That's what I like to do. That's just how I do it. You can use a small amount, you can use a big amount. This is the reason why we tested this for so long, is because I wanted to see if it was going to work in all these different aspects and all these different variations. I mean, we had people that style on damp hair. If you style on damp hair, I'm obviously doing dry, but if you style on damp hair, it will work for that too. Dry hair is my preference, just because I feel like on damp it kind of chokes the life out of the clay. You know, I really like that dry texture, the volume, things like that. But I break it all the way down and I just go to work. There's really not much to it in this stage. It's just getting it into your hair, and I wanted it to be super easy to use. I didn't want there to be any like complex rules, like you can only break it down halfway, and you know, you break it down as much as you want, pretty much. You apply it and it's like gliding into my hair right now because of the tonic. It's not even, I mean, I don't know if you guys can really tell on camera, but see, my hand is just going right through my hair. It's not a big deal. Not tugging, not pulling. And it still gets you all the effect of the clay. Now, I do use a couple scoops. Why? Because the product line, the entire line, has variable hold. This was a big, you know, source of debate, I guess, online, because we put medium on the jar. Now, what that means is if I were to stop right now, what you just saw, that's a medium hold. But this is meant to be the base. Medium hold is meant to be the base. Now, what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna add in another scoop. What that's gonna do is gonna take my hold level even higher. In other words, it really allows you to customize your hold without, you know, the product feeling like it's gunked up in your hair and, you know, really taking over and feeling bad. You can still move it around, but you get, you know, you want a heavy, you can add in a couple of scoops. If you want like a firm, you can get that. If you want something like in between, you know, you can do that based on both your scoop size and the amount of scoops that you do. You know, I know people that do 4 and 5 small scoops. I know people that do 2 big scoops. It really, you know, it's all about your personal preference. And then, you know, it's just as customizable as the style. And what I mean by that is you can mess it up, or you can clean it up, or you can do what my personal favorite is kind of like an in-between. I talk about it a lot in product reviews. I love it when it's somewhat polished and somewhat messy at the same time. Okay, so I just had to do a little bit of a hard break there. I had a battery die right in the middle of a sentence, so I had to change that out, but I am back. Things might look a little shifted. I am in a very small bathroom. But here I am with the final style. I'm gonna take a second to give you guys a closer look at that. You can see here I have high volume, high texture, a full-on matte finish, everything that I wanted out of this matte paste, everything that I think you guys that have tried it are so far really enjoying. You can, of course, hit it with a comb. You know, I tried to do everything with my fingers here just to demonstrate that you can, you know, that without needing a bunch of tools, and you could do it really quick, you know, convenience, and that was something that I really wanted this to be, just a really quick and convenient product. But, you know, I have this wide tooth comb I found in my drawer just now that I haven't used yet. It's, I think it's from Sheer Revival, but, you know, I do prefer wide tooth combs with this one because it is dry. You know, like I said, it needs to be dry for those reasons. But if you really wanted to clean it up, you can take this, you know, your wide tooth comb and just run it through there real quick, and you could change it even a little bit more, make it look a little more polished, and it's super easy. Got kind of like this matte looking pomp. I think I just said mad pomp looking thing, and looks pretty good. A lot of volume. This stuff like really plumps your hair and makes it like really bouncy, which is those clays in there. Really, I put a lot of clays in there. So that's pretty much it. This is just a quick, easy tutorial on how I use the Dauntless matte paste, and you can get it all the time at the Dauntless Modern Grooming site, or if you're in other parts of the world, we have, I think, 11 or 12 wholesale partners now, stockists in other parts of the world. We're, you know, all over the place. You know, Thailand, there's a lot in Thailand. Singapore, Germany just got theirs today, actually, and uploaded on their site. So you can find the line in other parts of the world if you're over there and you're interested in checking it out. So once again, that's the Dauntless Grooming Oil and the matte paste. The grooming oil is not just for the hair. I get that all the time. Is it just for the hair? No. Hair, scalp, face, beard, you know, actual face, not just the beard either. You know, your complexion, there's stuff in there for that. Hands, elbows, feet, squeaky doors, anything you want it to just feel and look better throw the grooming oil on it and it'll help you out. So that's those two products. I really appreciate you guys checking them out. As far as Black Friday goes, we are gonna have some really awesome sales. Some of you guys are waiting for those sales. And what we're gonna do this year for our first Black Friday open as a business, we're gonna offer each individual product discounted even further. You can get 10% off with the channels code all the time, but we're gonna have it discounted even further for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. And then on top of that, we're gonna have a select few items that are actually made in the Bay rum scent that you can find in the tonic. And then of course, we'll have entire line discounts, so you can get the entire line at a pretty good discount for Black Friday. So look out for those deals. I'll be posting about them, obviously. Thanks so much for checking out this video. Make sure you tap like and subscribe if you haven't already. Once again, I'm gonna be making some behind the brews. I'm doing that right now, probably, depending on when this video comes out. I'll either be filming or editing or something with the behind the brews is in the process. So turn on those notifications. It's gonna be super awesome. Samson's and then the water-based goon from the Lockhart's. We've been waiting for water-based goon forever. I'm super excited to go back up to Michigan to the Lockhart shop and film the making of water-based goon and then release that to you guys. So keep those notifications turned on. I'm gonna be releasing the first one very soon. And then in the meantime, I'm also gonna have my standard reviews. If you guys wanna see more tutorials on the Dauntless lineup, you know, we can go over the wax cream or the pomade, let me know. I'll be happy to put one of those together for you guys as well. So drop me a comment if you want to see that, or if you have any questions about the matte paste, I'd be happy to answer those for you as well. Thank you very much again for checking out this video. Take it easy. I'll see you next time.